Before now, where we are right now in the events in Nigeria, we in the diaspora, we the diasporans, because you are here with the diasporans now. We've been following events. We saw how you struggled in trying to see that the Nigerian citizens get a better deal from prior to the election period. We saw your protests, even when you fainted, when they tear gassed you, and your movement with the Our Mumu Don't Do. We in the diaspora, we were urging you on up until this moment after the election. Baba, how you see the whole event in retrospect, or how you see I'm looking back, how you see the whole process up until this moment?
You get some people where God born, He give them talent. You get some people where God born, He bless them. You get some people too where God create, He curse them. And sometimes they be me like I be one of those people. Even though we say God don't bless me, God also don't curse me. And why sometimes I feel is a curse is the simple reason that you go to do something, that thing where they do be like say, or you've been doing something over the years, because Charley Boy no start today. This is about 4 decades of the brand we know as Charley Boy.
Yes.
Doing the same thing. And sometimes it's like you're alone. You're lonely. And only you know as the thing they pepper you. So sometimes I feel say my own gift from God na cause, because it's not easy, the road is rough, and history has showed me that the people that you fight for most of the time turn around to fight you. So sometimes you just wonder, why don't I just leave this thing, just go ahead, live a very quiet and peaceful life. Unfortunately, not everybody know, say, Charley Boy and Mr. Puta, they are 2 different items. Okay? I have 9 children, I have 16 grandchildren that I should be enjoying now. I still they follow people, they walk out for street. I'm not saying that to say that, there's anything wrong with it, because it's my passion. It's what I think I've been put on earth to do. Because my father used to tell me when I was little, and he would say something like, anywhere you see injustice, make sure you fight it, because if you don't, it will come back to chop your head off. And I didn't like the idea of anything chopping my head off. Okay, so this one no be say I start say activism the rain, make we find something way back from Okada people to market women to But if you ask me with hindsight, I look back, it bother me. I don't think say my people ready. Our mumu na follow come. Sometimes I think say na factory fitted, because I can't understand why people would be so oppressed, would be so put into slavery, and they are enjoying it and they are not saying anything. I can't relate to our docility. I can't relate to our nonchalantness. And that is why I'm in the diaspora, to see whether there is any difference within the Nigerians where I go encounter here and the ones where I live for home.
That brings me to the next question. You are here to speak with Nigerians in diaspora in a town hall deemed empowering the Nigerian citizens for a better Nigeria. Now we be government. What are you expecting from the Nigerians in diaspora?
In fact, I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to hang my hope anywhere. My job is to keep preaching and hoping that somewhere down the line it can touch a soul, or it can touch souls, or people can start to wake up. I don't want to hinge my hope on anything again, because I don't see nonsense. Everywhere I turn around seems to be poto. Okay? Sometimes I've cried myself to sleep. Sometimes I'm so pissed off, as if I want to run away from the world. But then again, I'm stuck. And like as I said, wetin they do me to, na follow come. I don't start them. So I'll keep doing it. And I'm sure, because I believe in young people. I believe in the exceptional youths of Nigeria. Because if we look, some people we don't leave their father country looking for greener pasture. Some young people, they've come to Europe, to America, and made Nigeria proud. There are some exceptional people like that. And I know that the salvation of the country lies in the hands of its exceptional youths. Okay? It's becoming difficult to find those few exceptional people, but I know that they're there. So all I can pray to God is, may through my tenacity, through my consistency, if there's any way I can meet one or two people where I go say yes, because not be somebody will start something they finish am. You say I don't start this agitation, the Mumu don't do movement, it does not mean that I'll finish it. But if there are disciples that could take it on and make it live forever and do something greater than I can even imagine doing, then it's a good thing.
Okay. Talking about the Mumu Don't Do movement, what is the current state of affairs with the Mumu Don't Do movement?
There's no current state of anything. Okay? Baba na Baba. A father is a father. A child cannot remove a father from his house. It's an abomination. And yes, I get many pikins. Some are useless ones, some are useful ones. So this is expected, not be today now.
Yeah, the Deji Adeyanju saga, or how will I put it, coming out with his, I don't know, his tape or something, saying that one or two issues bordering on finances, or one or two persons from opposition party supporting the movement, or you personally, it brought a lot of dark sides to the movement. And we in the diaspora, we were a bit, taken aback. We were waiting for this moment when we will meet you to hear from you what really happened and why Deji had to go to that extent in trying to pull down the movement.
Well, when you're doing a street thing, you pick all kinds of people. You pick stray cats, you pick people from the gutter, you pick all kinds of manner of human beings, okay? So that is one. Two, nobody throws stones to mango when not ripe. Only the one where they're ripe, they throw stones. If I've gathered people I consider my son, and somewhere down the line we don't seem to be on the same page, then it's good riddance to bad rubbish. But I don't have any qualms about controversy, because my middle name is controversy. The 9 digits, na me starter, no be then starter. Okay? I've been called many names. I've been called a homosexual, I've been called gay, I've been called a cultist. Now 9 digits, they reign for them. But you see, people will know. And like I keep saying, for you to appreciate Charley Boy, you need to see past all these things. You need to see past the stunts, the willy-willy. You need to see past them. It's only people with depth that can appreciate what I'm trying to do. And from the pedigree that I come from, you know, reach me and anybody anywhere, sorry. Okay?
Okay.
The things where I never do for the past 45 years, I wonder why I should be doing it at this my late age now, almost 70. So all of that was a conspiracy to, of course, there's nothing they can do me except they want to assassinate me. It's just to tarnish the name. And the only thing they can say, he took money, and the same thing where they say I take money for. Look, the same people are the yap, and I will continue to yap them. And anybody will be an idiot to come and give me money, say, make I talk one thing, because I can't trust my mouth now. Because my mouth will always talk everything I see, and go talk the way I feel. That one nobody can take away.
Exactly. Even prior to the election, you made mention, because we were watching you and we were following your movements, you made mention of that you were going to give your support to Omoyele Sowore.
I don't talk like that. And yes, I remember initially one time, yes, I talked something will look like that.
Yes.
I regretted that talk because as a father, I'm supposed to stay neutral. Even though I was rooting, because I said Atiku, another guy man. I said Buhari has failed woefully. So those two, they were not in the equation. And if you follow social media well, you go know say those alternative candidates, I invited them to my house.
Yeah.
Yes, about 20-something of them.
Yes. What really happened?
What happened was that the normal Nigerian thing, they came, I told them, I said, please, anybody who is stepped into this house has to leave their ambition wherever they are coming from. And what we're doing here is to see how we can come together to fight these old people that I hate, who never cease to be in any government. What do you want to tell me about Atiku? Now him better pass. What do you want to tell me about Buhari? Everybody don't see now, you know. But unfortunately, the young people too, that I was rooting for, praying that somehow, I knew they were not going to win now, because I keep saying that the Nigerian battle is on two fronts. One is the demonic evil that has taken over the space, and you have to be a killer. None of them are killers to fight that kind of battle. But I was hoping that, see, if they can make some kind of impact, we will wait them for 2023. That was my own permutation. But unfortunately, because I saw so many rubbish, so many things that didn't make sense, I didn't know that most of them were all paid either by PDP or APC. All the ones where the youths, they shout for. They were working for Tinubu. The ones where the blackmailer, the ones where they scam, they collect money from people all over the place. It was terrible. And you know, my mouth never stay one place. And as I see it, I talk. So when my talking was becoming too much, so a group of people decided to come together to construct their conspiracy. But what do I say? Consistency will always defeat conspiracy. Like if you stay constant, there's no how. Things go come. Okay, look at now. Maybe before some people, even till today, some people will swear, say, I'm gay, I'm homosexual. Person will get nine children. At least the worst, I can be bisexual, not a homosexual. Some people will say because of my rings, I'm a cultist. Okay? I'm very spiritual, I'm not a cultist. Some say I be... So, let us not forget why the brand Charley Boy was built. It was built to shock timid, myopic, mongo-packish, last year, analog, stupid mumu Nigerians out of their way of thinking. Because our mumu is too obnoxious. And especially with this kind of poverty, be like say our brain don't go behind. We know they think again. We know they think. We can't reason. It's unfortunate. So, the group that came together saying that they want to come together to do something, reach 3 weeks now. Then begin curse themselves.
Packed, right?
Yeah, packed. And they fell apart. That was when I know that the journey too far.
You've been on this journey for like 4 decades, like you said. Do you think a revolution is possible in Nigeria?
Well, we cannot avoid it, can we? Look at the rate of suicide. Look at how young people are taking their lives, committing suicide. And they're only doing that because there's no hope again. They don't feel hope. How many young people believe in Nigeria? Those ones that they see for Nigeria. 90% of them don't believe in Nigeria, don't believe that things will ever get better. And like I said, that is why I'm here. To say, is there any salvation in the diaspora? Can the people in the diaspora do something without acting like they are the same people that they see back home? I know we're all the same, but as soon as I don't come here now, whether or not I don't open small, when I don't see the environment, see how a structured community ought to be. Is there anything to learn from it? Or is it the same old bullshit? I don't know. I'm yet to find out. But I know head or tail, in this journey, I say I give myself another 5 years. Yeah. In this journey, I know I've met 1 or 2 outstanding, exceptional people. And I'm hoping to meet more. And I know that it's not when everybody comes together that things will work. It just needs a few people who are ready to make that ultimate sacrifice. Because I don't the old, I'm not, forget say boy, they my
And one of the areas we Nigerians in diaspora are keenly interested in is in the diaspora voting. And recently I discussed with one of the chairpersons of NIDO in Europe, and he said that is in the pipeline. In fact, as we speak, they are currently doing something to gather the data of Nigerians living abroad, so they can finally now finally begin the process. Do you think this diaspora voting will change or swing the tide?
Everything is possible, my dear. If I didn't believe in tomorrow, I might as well go and commit suicide today. If I didn't believe that there is a possibility that things can get better, there's no need for me to come here. There's no need for me to waste my time. I've spoken to that young, vibrant guy of NEDO. We've had several conversations. And this is not the first time people are talking about Nigerians in diaspora voting. But I'm hoping that this is the time that they will fucking get up and do something. Because if it's the leadership that you're looking for, I'm offering myself. Okay? Because anyhow, we go see the end of this matter. Listen, I've been coming to Sweden for the past 30 years. Okay? But till recently, I took notice of something. As I did drive with my brother around town, I can't dey notice. I could see somebody won't pass road, whether not for zebra crossing or just one pass road. If they pass road like a lord, if he dey hold him coffee, he go drink. You no say motor dey anywhere. You know why? Because he or she has right. And you know, say, if you fuck up, if you just come jam and small, now you there for trouble.
Yes.
But if you come for home, when we see motor with the run, no be so.
Yes.
That means the people here understand what their rights are. Person will be like elephant, will they behave like rat. Now complete mufu. And this is the power of the citizen, is because these people get expiration date. 4 years, then go. Our power resides with us at all times. Why we never get sense to use that power effectively? If the people in diaspora rise today to say that they will be part of that process, they will be. And I'm here to support whatever could make our country work. I not come here to play or to do holiday, because that thing what I see was a very powerful thing to me. And this is what is my talking point that I'm going to use tonight to talk to the few people I'll meet in the hall. Because until we understand, say now we be government, nothing will ever change. Because how do you expect riffraffs, criminals, vagabonds to say, okay, I don't repent, I don't want to steal again. Oh yeah, Kenneth, make you can't take this thing. Is it possible?
No.
So you have to use, as a young person, use your mind, use your brain, strategize, and collect this power. And which is what I'm nudging you guys to do.
Okay.